Hello, welcome back to Let's Play. Wait, I'm going to do that again. It is a Let's Play, but this program is called Let's Play. I'm Lloyd Howell. I'm here with my friend Tim and Brown.
Hello.
And we're diving back in one more time into the darkest dungeon. And we've done this a couple of times now.
This is episode 3.
Episode 3.
And I'm sorry to say that I have been playing this game without Lloyd, and that means that everyone is kind of doing questionably, I think, on our team.
Caretaker.
If you can tell right here, they're not looking too good.
Oh, what did you do?
I was foolish. I moved forward with haste, and I'm paying the price.
So, like, what happened? Like, what? Because last time I remember I think you had like some level 5s. Like, you were.
Well, this guy, actually, he's doing okay besides being vampiric. Well, he's also hopeless.
He's hopeless.
So I only got $5,000, right? I can't help him yet. I can't help either of these guys because I need to make more money on more trips. So they're kind of sitting on the bench for a minute.
Okay.
We have a lot of these errant gutter rats who haven't really done much yet.
Okay, so we have a team of scrubs.
Yep. Team of scrubs. Because of how much money I spent trying to fix all these people, I missed a flush event where there were 10 stagecoach heroes who were all at level 4 or something, and I couldn't hire them because I had no money, because they all needed money, and it was like the one time you need money. It was, I don't know.
Oh.
Really bad. But we have a full roster, half of whom have been kneecapped, so we should probably... You're right.
It's been a long week.
How's your stress
level? My stress level's okay. You know.
Hey, that's pretty good to hear.
You know. So, have any of these guys been out at all? The lower level folks?
Only... Let's see. Well, I have a couple level 1s because I upgraded the stagecoach, so now I'll occasionally get level 1 people instead of level 0.
Okay.
But some of these fucking... Egreet has a green goo on her, and she's stressed out. And...
Okay.
Anyway, what are you gonna do?
Let's dive in. Let's
dive in. Let's click the embark button. Let's just throw some people into hell. So the Warrens kill 1 inch-out flesh. Oh, you see these little gobbledygooks here?
Yeah.
Because I'm a big dumbass and I kept losing in the courtyard.
Oh.
You have to do the courtyard stuff to get rid of the Crimson Curse, right? And you can't go into the courtyard unless you have an invitation.
Oh.
And invitations are very rare drops.
Oh.
So this happening here means that every now and then, no matter which section of the estate you're on, you will sometimes come across enemies who are from the Crimson Court. They're giant, mosquito-looking Victorian assholes, and they infect you with the Crimson Curse. So they're all over the place, and there's no escaping them.
Oof.
It's pretty sick. So...
We hate to see it.
So gather 3 grain sacks. Let's try a scouting mission. Huh?
Let's get some...
You want to just dive into some fighting?
I want to... okay, so medium...
Let's kill an inch-out flesh.
Let's get that flesh.
Okay, let's get rid of these guys and see who we can bring. So, level 3 is our max, or level 2 is our max. I think it's level 2. Yeah. Okay. So let's do... What do you got? Oh, so you're not doing too well over here. Lots of dumb, bad things. This Plague Doctor is doing okay.
Yeah, put the Plague Doctor in there.
Let's see. This...
Get a... You know what?
This Leper's doing alright.
Leper's doing fine. Put him up, put him up front there. Maybe you want to bring a Joker.
Maybe you want to bring a Joker. Yeah. It's The Passion of the Juggalo. It's a good film that's in theaters right now. I actually don't know if it's good. So harvest, slice off, battle ballad, and inspiring tune.
Oh,
do we need anything else?
I would get rid of the battle ballad the yellow liar.
Get rid of it.
Get rid of it. Get him like Dirk Stab.
Dirk Stab. Okay.
Like a.
Let's spend some cash on this clown, huh?
Just the one, you know.
Guild. How about Dork Stab? All right, you want to do this? Yeah. And then harvest.
I feel bad. You have so little money.
Oh, it's okay. I mean, you have so little money also.
But yeah, you know. So you want the harvest. You want the chop.
Slice off.
Yeah.
And then
the blue song.
Battle ballad.
Yeah.
Okay. What about finale? No, we don't want finale.
Do you want finale?
Solo?
I mean, you could have finale instead of.
Let's do battle ballad. All right, it's fine. Fuck it. They're all gonna die anyway. So we'll put this guy.
Put him in like position 2 or position 3.
Position 2. So battle ballad doesn't work in position 2. Huh. All right. Well, let's do it anyway. And then let's see. We've got a bunch of people down here. We have Penant.
Well, maybe you want like.
We got.
Maybe you want like a grave robber who can move around. Like maybe you want like a mobile group.
Yeah.
You know?
20 stress versus humans. Let's see. Pick to the face. We want this person.
Are you liking this? Are you liking this, viewers? We're just reading the text on screen.
It's been a minute, you know. We all right. Let's help this person learn some things. So Fox is going to be in the last position, right?
Mm-hmm.
So Throne Dagger. Yeah.
I think you probably want. Throne Dagger. I think you probably want to get rid of Pick to the Face. Keep Shadow Fade. You want the lunge.
Lunge, Shadow Fade, Throne Dagger.
And you can probably you want
Poison Darts.
I would say, get rid of Toxin Trickery. Add,
Flashing Daggers is good.
It is good. It is good. But, you know.
Poison Darts is all reach.
It is
what
all.
What do you think?
Oof.
Poison Darts or Flashing Daggers?
I think Flashing Daggers.
Okay. And should we upgrade these?
If you think you can afford it, because you're kind of scraping the barrel, we have to buy supplies. You know, this is.
Yeah, you're right. Let's not worry about it. They're all gonna die anyway. Okay. Fox and friends. Let's do this. Do we have Twinkies? Oh,
damn!
Tempered Shield.
You got nothing.
I got nothing, buddy.
What
this bloody fucking thing?
Huh?
It's bad. It's bad news.
See, I'm not playing with the DLC, so I think maybe the game gets a lot harder.
It gets tremendously harder because if they hit you once with that shit, then you have the blue goo or the red goo. Blue goo, red.
The red goo. Yeah.
Okay.
Well, that's no good.
Let's just sell this. We don't need it. Yeah. Who cares? Okay. Let's provision. Okay. We're gonna kill an Inchoate Flesh. It's gonna give us Eternity's Collar. We don't need that, but we do need to kill the flesh. This is a medium one, so it's gonna have some firewood. We should probably do what?
2 stacks.
2 stacks. I was gonna say 16 or 24. Okay. I don't know how to count. 3 shovels, 4 shovels.
Let's see. Let's do 3. Why not? I don't know.
Let's do 6 bandages.
Actually, there aren't a lot of.
What's a medium one?
There aren't a lot of barriers in the Warrens though, so you could probably get away with 1, or I don't know.
We'll do 2.
We'll do 2.
And then a bunch of bandages.
You want a bunch of bandages. You want plenty of anti-venom. Yeah, looking good.
Maybe 2 keys.
You want a couple of keys. You're almost out of money.
Almost out of money.
Yeah.
We didn't get torches.
You gotta get torches.
Whoops. Alright, let's see. Let's sell some bandages. Let's sell those keys. We don't need them. Let's do...
Damn.
Torches. We'll sell 2 bandages.
Okay.
There we go. Life is fine.
Life is fine.
Who cares?
God
Nobody
damn.
cares. I don't care.
This is...
They're gonna...
He's
talking about something we can't hear him.
I can't believe...
For you, dear viewers, we don't hear the game because We don't have headsets. We're talking into 2 different microphones right now that are a little too far away to be meaningful, probably. And that's so we're kind of missing the sonic experience of the game.
Things are going bad for the characters in the game. They're also going bad for us. We're really kind of.
So let's just make sure that everybody's got what they need. Okay. Intimidate's a good one. We should probably have that instead of. Should we have Purge? We need the accuracy buff. Okay. And then we got this.
All right, let's stop reading the fucking icons.
I'm just making
you've been,
sure. Just making sure.
You can't. You're already there. You can't switch them now.
Yeah, you can.
What?
Yeah, you can.
Really?
Uh-huh. I'm happy I checked. Okay. Now, let's go. Scouting. Kill 1 in-chode flesh. Okay, so I'm going to go this way. Because there is no chode flesh to the right.
Want the box? No?
Nope.
Don't want the box?
Too scared of touching things in this game.
The box, nothing ever happens
Room
with the
battle
boxes.
with Curio. Room battle with Guy. Nothing ever happens with boxes?
Nothing ever happens with the boxes.
Okay. I'll bear that in mind. I don't actually know how to play this game. Let's see. Trap disarm. Yeah, you. Hey, what's up? Okay. Click. Right.
May we find victory.
And nobody. Very weird. Room battle. We're bypassing a lot right now.
How many times have you played this since last time?
Like 40 or 50.
Really?
Not for that long. I just don't know how to do anything that well. I've also been working on some pretty intense deadlines. I have this thing where I give my answers to clients with a little bit of extra padding to allow time for the lie to become true. It's gonna be weird.
It's almost certainly got to be in that, that square.
Okay.
So you give your clients some pads.
I give my client whenever a client. See, now these are the guys that fuck us to death.
Oh.
They're really, really shitty. I hate them. They do stress attacks and forever dagger death. It's fucking great. Okay.
That sucks, man.
They have.
So which are the ones that? Oh, so can they all give you?
Gather the blood. Enraging Slight doesn't do it. But
kill the mosquito.
Yeah,
Looks like you gotta kill that mosquito.
Okay.
Oh.
They're very resistant to shit. It's pretty cool. Let's do. They resist bleed? No, they don't. Okay. Well, we're gonna just harvest these 2 guys. They're both bleeding. Now let's see. Blinding gas, plague grenade.
Oh, probably.
Okay.
Oh, resistant plague.
This dude is really fucked up. I hate him. And let's do Purge. Gather the blood. See?
So that's.
Yep. Oh, okay. Resisted that shit. It's not a resist thing. It's more like a roll the dice.
Oh, does gather the blood? Does that
gather
give you
the blood and the thirst both give the crimson curse?
Oh man,
which is pretty cool.
It's so cool.
Shadow fade. Back to. Good call on including that. Chop, purge, accuracy, base bone. Out of here.
Just gotta kill that guy.
Yep, real bad.
You should have killed him. Probably you should have killed him already.
Their formation is broken.
You know,
Maintain the
you
offensive.
have the tools for it.
The tools.
But see, why wouldn't you throw the plague grenade or the flash powder at the mosquito? Because that's the guy that, you know. Oh.
Great is the weapon that cuts.
I mean,
its own.
listen, it's your. I mean, you're running the show here. I'm not. Oh.
There will be no blood left for the leeches. Sure there will. Chill.
Just chop them. Chop them both.
Or heal.
Or hew them. Oh.
Continue the onslaught.
Flying. Also, these guys have this incredibly cool thing where if you don't kill them fast enough, they just keep getting reinforcements over and over again.
Yeah.
It's an invitation. That's
Remind
good.
yourself that overconfidence is a slow and insidious killer.
1, 2.
The light, the
Wait.
promise of safety.
And so
Backpack.
that's safe to touch. You can touch that. That's fine. See?
Hey.
Now, there he is. There's that inchoate
right.
flesh. So
Is it inchoate?
I think it's inchoate
And why isn't it inchoate?
because this
Holy
is
water.
It's a very I don't know. It can't be inchoate. That's
I don't know, man. I don't know
It's
anything.
an unrefined pronunciation.
The
Chote.
match is struck. A blazing
Foster.
star is
But
born.
we don't stand on ceremony here. This is a.
Oh,
See?
he looks real fucked up.
This horror
Okay.
must
Okay, so the inchoate flesh.
Have you?
I've tried to fight this guy before.
Oh, you have, and you failed.
If you notice, it's one giant health bar,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah. No, it's
So-
it's a fun one.
We want to do. Bleed.
Do that.
What's the
I
bleeding?
mean, it's one. She doesn't have
minus
any bleeds.
20 bleed resist. Okay, and then the Joker's got the
The
Jester.
Joker's got the.
sanguine stroke.
So sensual.
Disgusting.
Oh,
Alright,
you're
incision.
gonna like the Lighthouse.
Yeah.
I just got back from seeing the Lighthouse. This is a good movie, and it's very horny.
It's very horny.
It's incredibly horny. I don't want to give too much away. No spoilers in this Let's Play, but oh boy, Robert Eggers has some opinions
about sex.
about, I think, just bodies. About yeah. No, you gotta give it a look. It's
Bone
there's a
Zephyr.
lot going on.
I will give it a fucking look.
Yeah.
I promise.
What's the last time you saw a movie in theaters? Do you see those?
Jesus. I honestly I couldn't tell you.
Really? You love
it's-
movies.
I know I love movies very much. It's just
Give it the play. Give it the play.
no blight resist. Okay, let's do plague grenade to these guys. Hey. You're not doing too hot, huh? Okay.
The way is lit. The
Door she
path
got
is clear.
Flashing dagger.
You know, I mean, you see, you know what lunge does. Oh wait, does
The
it
thrown
does
dagger
more
works
versus
against
blighted?
blighted,
Okay,
yeah.
yeah, so does lunge. See,
Bleed again, huh?
I guess we should have brought finale.
Yeah.
That was my mistake.
It's okay. We have a lot of bleedy and blighty guys. And then damage mod minus 50. Okay, so we're gonna do this.
Mm. I like this guy's voice, the narrator.
Yeah, right. Destroy.
He's got what? I mean, he's probably. How many lines did he read for this game? Like
What, 200 or 300?
200 or 300, and it doesn't end up being that much. Like he repeats himself all the time, and that's fine. I mean,
formation is broken.
broken.
And now he's
You hear that?
stunning my people.
You hear that for the 300th time, and it's fine. Like, he's got a nice voice. It goes a long way.
Yeah. I just realized we didn't bring a fucking healer to the boss battle. That was not smart.
He's got a. Oh no, your Plague Doctor doesn't have the peel one. Oh.
Feels like this guy's going a lot right now. Okay, bleed.
Bleed him. Bleed him dry. You're not that far away. You can get him. You just gotta.
Maws of light.
Oh, I love that anime. Look at those. See,
He
it's
made
fun.
me bleed.
So you gotta. Yeah.
Self. No, we're just gonna go for.
Just
gold.
go for it. Just fucking.
34
Get his-
HPs left.
Okay, no healers. No, this is the time. It's gonna happen now, or you're gonna fucking choke. Ah. Alright, here's what I'm gonna suggest.
Uh huh.
Next time it comes around to the grave robber, do the lunge, because she goes forward 2, and then the Joker can do his little dance.
Oh.
Yeah. So
smart.
I'm just thinking out loud.
Bleed. Undulating invasion.
Oof. Ugh. I think I've said this before, but the art in this game, I'm a fan. It's what would you even call this? This is like comic books. What we're looking at is a comic book.
We are. Hey, critical bleed.
Oh, see, this is gonna be fine. You're gonna win. This is not so big.
I want to win.
I think you're gonna win. Like, he's just gonna chomp your guy. Chomped him. But in the grand scheme, you're so close.
1 HP.
You're so close. Like, you cannot do anything, and he's gonna die next turn. Yeah. Like, oh no. You just okay. But
they're all sanguining each other. Oh, okay.
Horny little animations of the flesh beast. Oh, okay.
Very close.
This is the shit this game does. It's do the
It's
fuck.
the
There you
Hey.
go.
consolation.
So
We killed a choke flesh. Poet.
but then
Victory. We found a bunch of shit. We also met the mosquitoes and didn't die. Let's go.
everything. Oh, sure. Yeah. Why not? I mean, I find myself. I guess when I play this game alone, I wander the halls for hours, and I just I get all the shit.
Well, it's your turn now.
It is delightful.
Bring these people closer to Satan's wings or something. I don't know. What are we talking about?
Fear has taken root.
Cut this part. This is the reshuffling. We're having snacks. We're just.
I'm eating a potato chip
It's
because
Monday night.
it's Monday night Wait. All right.
I cannot. You like this part? The burps and the cracks and the chomps.
We have fun.
The dark is rising. -50. Oh no. So, do they just leave when they have the bloodlust sometimes?
No, they can die of heart attacks because they're panicking.
They can die in town? Like, this king is a lot harder. Like, this, it's fucking... Have you gone to the darkest dungeon yet?
No.
No, you
Nowhere
haven't?
near ready.
I mean, I went there. I had, like, a team full of, like, strong level 6s, and I went in, and they just yeeted all of them. It was a pathetic disaster.
How are you supposed to attack it?
I mean, I don't know. Like, this is what I'm not doing. Like, what I decided not to do when I started playing this game was, like, I'm not gonna go to the fucking wiki. Like, I'm not gonna learn how to min-max characters. Like, what's the best way to beat the darkest dungeon the fastest with, like...
Oh,
I don't know.
I see. Yeah, see, I did that shit on day one.
Yeah?
Yep, I went to the wiki and I read all about how the best team is 4 men-at-arms.
Well...
It's called the Wall of Man.
The Wall of Man?
They repost, and they bolster. And that's apparently a viable way to kill a bunch of really gross people.
What does this do? Flagellant only.
I mean, we don't need that shit, right?
We have this guy.
Oh, okay. What's it do?
10% death blow resist, 20% dodge plus or 20% damage. Oh, that's nice. He might die, but okay. So I think we should just we're just gonna pop right into like another quick one. This is medic's boots, medium. I like that. I like that. Do we need money more? Okay,
Oh.
I want the bloodthirst ring.
I got the bank.
You have the, what? Oh, right. You told me that. That was the first thing you got
Mm-hmm.
in your early game was you bought a bank. Which I don't know how to. Like, sure, why not? But you because you get interest on
What is happening right there?
What? Oh, dark tides are rising. They're less likely to be virtuous
I see.
if their stress is tested.
That's kind of cool.
It's very atmospheric. We love to see all of them.
It's really funny how this game is kind of like a really excellent allegory for like hyper-capitalist human resource management.
Right? Yes.
You
yes,
know,
I
just
think.
huck your employees at the problem. It doesn't really matter if they get sick and die. This is the
because the you know the need is so great. You know, you gotta send all of these questing little men to you know,
yeah.
to horrible and like.
I've been playing a lot of Elite Dangerous lately.
Oh, is that that's the space one, right?
And there's a power struggle going on in the galaxy right now, just in case you were interested. With a bunch of...
I'm listening.
There are like a couple of corporate governments and dictatorial governments fighting for control in outlying systems with a bunch of communist governments. And I thought that it was interesting that the corporatists and the dictators are fighting the communists.
You thought it was interesting?
I thought it was interesting.
Like, are these all human-controlled?
The factions are created by the game.
Okay.
But humans are what the factions are fighting each other with.
Okay.
So, like, you will align with a faction.
Aha.
Right?
Okay. Interesting. Is it, like, explicitly communist?
Yep. Explicitly communist.
Oh. Do they have, like, ham 6 on the iconography, or is it like a...
I mean, it just
allegory?
says communist on the...
Oh.
Yeah, it just says government type, and then in one word with letters it says communist.
Communist.
Yep.
This is...
And, so really you're just...
See?
It's two different words fighting each other.
That's funny.
Yeah.
Only the blood. Yeah, I think...
Some of them do have ham 6 and they're like logos. But it's not like... You can't really do anything, you know?
I knew all these.
It's more like a hat
once.
you're wearing.
Now they are as twisted as my own ambitions.
So what you're saying is these games that have, you know, factions that you can join and identify with, but the ideology you choose to identify with doesn't change the gameplay whatsoever. Like, this is...
It changes the economic availability and whether or not, like, certain planets will actually prosper or not, or like what the cost of goods are for the players in the games. Because it has an active market system. It's deeply boring, and I can't stop playing it.
Deeply...
Like combat is about 5% of it. They're like, honestly, Elite Dangerous is a truck simulator. Like, where sometimes you kill someone.
That sounds not so great.
It's pretty great because, kind of like this game, it's intensely atmospheric because it's literally in an in-game galaxy the size of the Milky Way.
Oh, right. I think we showed me the trailer, and it was like, oh, we got a lot of stars.
I actually think that would be a fun one to vie for. As a...
I've never played... What the fuck is this guy? Like, transfer... Oh, so like... Oh, I get it. I get it. So like, he gets... He fucks himself up.
Them no quarter.
Yeah, he takes on other people's pain. It's a shitty class.
It's a fun...
Very Catholic.
What do we think about... Oh...
Good.
Oh, it's episode 3. You know, couple hours per episode, and we're still using level 1 characters in a level 1 dungeon.
It's because I fucked us.
You fucked. Well, I didn't want to say it.
Our dear viewers were thinking it.
They were thinking it, but they're here for our wit, our wisdom, and our politics, which, as we've mentioned, are the correct politics.
Yep.
You know,
We're gregarious and right.
we're gregarious, we're non-factional, we're just kind of hanging out, we're having a nice time, we're starting conversations, and we're not a psyop.
Talking about
And
Pete's Buttcoin.
Pete Buttcoin. Did you see that? What do you think of Ben Garrison, Tim? What's your?
I don't know anything about Ben Garrison.
Ben Garrison. He is a right-wing cartoonist, and I'll
Probably don't like
him
him
very much. He's hilarious. The stuff that he draws is just it is so over the top, and like there's so much going on in every frame of painting. It's how to describe it? Like everything is labeled. So say it's like Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez like giving a speech or something, like, you know, you'll have like Antifa in the crowd, and like they'll be labeled, and like one of them will be holding a Molotov cocktail, and the Molotov cocktail will be labeled like left-wing violence, and you know,
Gotcha.
she'll be like she'll be like holding a bag of money, and the money will say like Soros cash or something. And so
I see.
It's
Yeah.
just it's
Leaves nothing to the imagination.
nothing to the imagination. Quite, you know, to his credit, like well drawn. Like he's a talented artist, but he's just the dumbest guy, and he's also extremely horny for AOC. Like has a big old crush, and is
Don't they all?
yeah.
The forbidden vixen.
Mm-hmm.
Would you hand me my telephone so I can make it shut up?
It's your girlfriend saying she loves you.
Oh my god, I'm not gonna make this shut up. That's great.
Just make it shut up, man. Let's see. Oh, there was a very sweet moment that just happened. You didn't see it, folks.
I opened the door, looked at my girlfriend, and she was curled up on the couch, holding a bottle of something.
It was nice. Timon is, has a lovely lady in his life, and so hands off.
Hands off me. Nobody touch me.
Nobody touch him. Nobody's allowed to touch him.
No one, actually. Not even Alicia.
Not even her. Because you're saving yourselves.
Yep. Saving ourselves to sit next to the throne of God in another life.
That rules. That's so cool.
On
man.
our knees in the pews. If you need a filmmaker to shoot your son's wedding, hit me up at Instagram.net.
He knows what he's doing.
MySpace.com/Ben Garrison.
Trifling victory.
How are we doing? This is an Explorer quest. I'm just.
Sound off in the comments. Who wants to see us do a spaceship truck simulator for the next game?
We'll put a poll if such a thing is available.
Such a thing is available. I just told you about it. It's called Leap Dangerous. It's a spaceship truck simulator where sometimes you get into a violent rage. and kill someone.
If a poll is available to post
I see,
under
I
a
see.
YouTube video, you dunce.
We could redirect everyone to Facebook
Facebook.
or a Google form.
Wait, why?
What are you doing?
Oh, this class sucks ass. That is,
The flagellant?
yeah.
Yeah, it's not that good.
Like,
That's why I wanted to sell his little fucking collar or whatever.
okay. Is he wearing it?
Yeah. I mean, he'll be fine.
Well, so this guy, he's like supposed to thrive at death's door,
Yep.
and like he's. See,
It's-
that's fun. I don't know. I like the idea of, you know, if you're playing a video game, ideally what happens is you kind of inoculate yourselves from the depredation of the working world for a little while. And there's a space for that, to be sure. But if there, what?
It's getting real dark, buddy.
Well, yeah, that's the thing. Like, we're going for, what is that?
That is a pulsing blood sac.
Can I
open it up? Give everybody some horrible, horrible disease.
Oh no! It's the mosquito men.
Enraging slight.
See, I wasn't expecting to. That's a new. That doesn't happen. That doesn't happen in my version of the game. This is hacked. And
Lloyd is using the training wheels version of Darkest Dungeon. It's more like a dim dungeon.
It's plenty challenging, and I do an excellent job. Fuck.
Yep. So the interesting thing about the Crimson Curse is that it does have positive benefits, but you have to manage it by having them drink the blood, which is an item drop.
An item drop. Oh, this is...
You can also buy as many bottles of it as you want for free before each mission.
Really? Huh.
It's the one concession this fucking game gives you, is free blood. Probably the only viable primary export for this village is blood. I think that character's name is Honeysuckle Bird Dick.
This guy?
Yeah.
This guy here? I think that's a bad name.
It's okay.
I think they should have called him something else. He's
They were busy with a lot of other features in the game.
Oh boy. So busy. You gotta give them credit for how busy they were. He's gonna get Lucid.
Shit.
Yep, everyone is fucked.
This sucks. This sucks, man.
Yep. Honestly, the reason I stopped playing over the last week was because the Crimson Court stuff is... It almost makes this game impossible to have fun with because it's so hard.
You should turn it off. Oh, man. Like, it's already hard. Like, the game is hard without...
Yeah, this is like playing on Legendary without a controller.
Like, they're very blight resistant, like, fucking just like, low damage, very weak, very low energy, flagellant.
Yep.
Gosh, just dodge. See, I'm having a great time in my playthrough. Like, I have very many characters, and they're strong, and they're healthy, and they don't have vampirism, and they're team players, and it seems like that's something that I have that I don't want to say neglected, but you know, here we are.
No, you're right. I mean, I'm way more concerned with keeping the first 3 people I got alive.
Have you done so?
No.
No, they're dead.
Reynold is still alive, but I renamed him.
Oh, okay.
And, Dismas was killed instantly upon reaching the village. But
he was killed instantly upon reaching the village.
Well, on the first mission after we got there.
Oh.
Stopped in for a bite at the tavern, then went into a tunnel, was killed instantly. But probably by that guy, actually.
Oh. Some of these guys, they are the classic villains of the game. The large, spiked men. See, I'm not having any fun with the flat. This guy...
He's holding a huge mace and he can't do anything.
He can't do anything.
He's just like a really poorly drawn S&M fantasy. I don't mean poorly drawn as in the art is bad. I mean the you get what I'm saying.
He's a little freak, and we're supposed to know it. Like, you know, communicate to the player. This guy
is a nasty fucking
He's
freak.
here for it. He's here to see and to be seen, as it were.
Also, all like the vaguely French names are a little weird.
Do you think it's weird?
Yeah.
Or do you think it's very good? Because I think...
Oh god, that was so boring.
It's been a while. It's been a while since we've done that.
It's been a while. Sorry.
You know, here we are,
Do the
putting ourselves
nervous-
out there.
Nervous stab. Well, Alexis, why'd you nervous? All right. You do you.
I am trying so hard to make this work for us.
You're doing a really good job. You know what? I'm proud of you, and you're strong.
You're playing me for the fool.
No, I think that you have qualities I respect, and that's the end of it, really. Oh, I take it all back.
Oh, see, I've been playing this game a lot this past week. It's been a lot of free time in the evenings, and that may sound sad, but it's a choice. It's a choice. There is time that I'm not alone in the evenings, and then there is time that I'm alone. That's for my own. That's for me.
Sure. No, I get it.
That's for me, Timon. And the time that I do spend by myself at this very game, that is usually taken up with this. And
What is that?
what?
That.
It's a move.
Oh, no. The time that you don't spend. I'm sorry. What are you saying to me?
I'm sorry. I'm pissed off about how this is like what this game does. It is very good at
Making you angry?
Well, I mean, it puts you in these situations where
Well, you can eat a lot of lunch.
I can eat a lot of lunch. Everyone's gonna eat right now. If your guys die, if you do what you supposedly have to do and go, see, I don't know.
That is really cool.
That's great. So, in case I wasn't aware that the game is governed by a lot of algorithms and basically nothing else, that's fine. Roguelikes, we love to see them. I'm almost out of torches. This is...
You can camp.
You can camp. I want to be halfway through. No.
Don't touch
No.
that.
You knew that was going to happen, right?
No.
You...
I
I'll
just
taste
wanted-
of my own medicine.
Wanted you to have a nice exploratory experience.
No, okay, nope, I deserve that. I've done wrong.
So what does it say about us that we're spending all of our time just throwing nameless things at nameless things and watching them kill each other?
Well, I'm sorry. Let me finish the thought that I was
Please.
about to make.
Why is everybody bleeding?
Everybody's
Jesus.
A lot of these hounds.
Well, you do have a bunch of bandages.
Yeah, that I can take for bleeding. Okay, what I was trying to say was, you have no choice but to send people out, and they usually, a lot of them tend to die. And so when I did the Darkest Dungeon quest, and I thought I was ready, and I wasn't ready, and a lot of my guys died. And then I got back from that dungeon, and I felt beaten. I felt, this
Right.
this sucks. I hate this. And then I had to go and grind level 1s
Masterfully executed.
in green dungeons for a while.
As we are currently.
And so this is a game that
Punishes you for playing.
punishes you for playing it. That's right. Much like
Life.
capitalism does to us every day.
Mondays.
Mondays.
Fucking chug dick.
We're not feeling it.
I am fine with having a day called Monday. I would prefer that it was used for different things.
What would you like to have done?
Poetry.
Poetry.
Painting.
Oh.
Cranking the motherfucking hog, maybe. I would like to uproot gaming culture, root and stem.
Oh, see, that's nice. I'm saying that every now and again.
You've been known to say that, actually. It's more of a mantra for you than it is for most folks I know. I think you're good at saying it, and I'm suddenly getting cold sweats. What are you gonna do?
What are you gonna do?
Not much. Oh wow, you killed him very extra.
And then it gives you those the yellow numbers. And you think, wow.
These nightmarish
Yeah,
creatures
the yellow
can be
numbers feel
felled.
good because
They
it's
can
kind of like
be
a rare
beaten.
card.
It's a rare card.
Should you camp in this toilet room?
You can't camp in the halls.
Ah, good. More dogs. At least they're surprised dogs.
So what is this? Is this the Weald? This is the Weald. No.
Good. You didn't bandage that Joshua, did you?
He's supposed to be hurt.
Why?
He only does good shit when he's below 40 HP.
Oh, I see.
So I'm not gonna kill this guy. Like he's loving this. He's got a big old grin on his face.
Gross.
I'm not,
Wait, is he actually grinning right now because of a stat change?
No, he didn't.
Oh.
He doesn't change. He always looks like that. But
I do not want to hang out with him.
and you shouldn't have to, unless you're nice.
I'm not that nice.
You're not that nice.
The blood quickens.
That was an early burp. I'm sorry, everybody.
Did you do it into the mic?
Well, it was in my mouth.
Did you?
I had my teeth
Did
closed.
you lean in?
I leaned away. I don't think it was far enough.
Should have leaned in. Should have let the people know.
I am
What's
sorry.
really going on?
I
Apologize.
finished it. I'm sorry.
Please
I apologized twice.
Do it again.
Hey guys, I'm sorry.
Ah.
Folks, all I know is I feel bad. I got a submission today, or rather, I saw a submission. I run a monthly screening series for films.
Go ahead and plug it.
I'm going to plug it. newcinema.club. Submit your movies. I'm going to watch them. We're going to have fun. But I saw a movie today that talked about how fucking great Jordan Peterson is.
Oh.
And I am not programming that film.
Can you say that?
Can I say that?
Can you say that on air?
Oh, I can say that, yeah. Because the person who submitted it wanted to listen to this, and if they do, I'll talk to them
We'll
about
talk
it.
to them about it.
I'm not afraid. I'm just busy.
Do I know the person that submitted it?
I don't think so. You weren't at the last couple newsies.
I wasn't.
We have shown one of this person's
God
films.
damn it. So much blood.
And all of it mine.
No.
You do have some bandages.
I don't want them.
Well,
They're only doing 1 damage per round, so it's a pain in the ass, but it's not
right.
like if I run into some heavy hitters. I don't want this. I'm gonna heal you.
That guy's horrified.
Got it.
Punish. Alright, good. Oh, open the box. What's in the box?
This is
Oh.
slow and insidious.
I hope. Oh, give him a feast. Give him a nice time.
I love to click that button and see everyone get the golden circle.
Feel just a little better.
Yeah. So he's just sitting with his back to everyone else because he's a.
He wants them to see how lit he is.
That's.
What's the first thing he has?
So he has lashes anger, and he to give
Plus
himself
40 stress.
I don't get this class.
Okay. Fuck that.
or he can remove a disease with a whip on himself. These aren't so great. Does he have a disease? No. Self.
Do you have a prevent ambush one?
I don't.
What's the first? What's the? Wait, that yeah. What's the?
Encourage.
No, the third one.
Strange powers.
Oh fuck! Never mind.
Yeah. So what
Okay.
we are gonna do? Self-medicate. We're gonna get high.
Sedated.
We're gonna give this guy some stuff. Find a thing. Oh.
What's that?
She has this. She can like trinket scrounge.
Yeah. What's the trinket? Oh,
Yeah,
book of
very
Sin.
rare.
Minus 20 stress. Look at
So
that
that's a
shit.
good
Hey,
one.
that's good.
That's a pretty good one. Are we gonna try to de-stress somebody?
This is how we do it. Oh, accuracy. Hell yeah. Oh,
This guy had-
too bad.
Okay.
Okay, let's hope nobody fucks them while they sleep. The text is out of the box.
It's out of the box.
That was ugly.
This was a Kickstarter game.
The way is
Yeah.
lit. The path is clear.
Uncle
Only the
Pete.
strength to follow it.
Another thing this game makes you do is manage your inventory like a fucking crazy person.
What is that?
It's an eye patch for the man-at-arms.
Oh.
And so what I have found myself doing more often than not is like leaving things untouched until after I kill the boss, and
Waiting
then
to be spent.
like I'll just go back, like I'll just walk back through the dungeon for like 10
Nature
minutes
herself.
in real time and
To the
just like,
spreading corruption.
you know, mop everything up after the quest is over, and like there's another 20 minutes. You know, there's another.
And
So-
really, the only downside to that is that you just have to leave those folks in the hamlet for a little longer to de-stress.
Yeah, yeah. But what I'm saying is like as a like a player thing, I don't
Handsome
know. Like,
reward for a task
a pain in the
well
ass.
performed.
I don't appreciate it.
Uh-huh.
Carelessness will find no clemency in
This is
him
a
a
great
torch.
episode. I'm
Get-
knocking it out of the park tonight. Let's see. Sure.
So you're essentially what you're saying is you play the game very thoroughly.
Yes, because like I don't know, like if you like I noticed earlier, like you beat the final boss and then you just immediately left.
I get scared.
You get scared because
I get really scared.
Die.
I've lost so many people I care about.
You have lost so many people you cared about, but you also have no money, and
This just sounds like my actual life. God. I thought this was escapism, not a mirror.
But like the game is punishing you for not sacrificing your guys, because
That's true.
I think I've probably killed a lot more people than you have in the
See-
playthrough.
In the
And,
playthrough, specifically. Not, yeah.
Not actionable parody.
See, the thing is, I get really attached to my characters, like inventory management. Like, you ever play Fire Emblem? I'm sorry, Party Management. You ever play Fire Emblem?
Slightest lapse in
no.
concentration.
So, absolutely not. No, those are great games. They up until like 4 or 5 years ago, if a character in your party died in Fire Emblem, they stayed dead. Like you can't use them, right? And even with the new ones that come out, like I still play on that like classic mode, and if a character dies, I fucking start over. Like I can't handle it. Like in the BioWare games, like if I lost a character and I'm like, no, there has to be a way to save everybody. Like I played the Mass Effect games like 6 fucking times until I was able to figure out a way to save Tali and Legion. And
Jesus.
because I wouldn't look up the wiki. I hate metagaming with like story-driven games. And I was like, no, there's got to be a way. I refuse to believe that this is like this. And then I didn't. It took me 3 playthroughs to realize that saving Tali and Legion is dependent on what you fucking do in Mass Effect 2.
Oh.
And I was like, this is too much. It's too much. Maybe I'm gonna Google this.
Yeah, no, I mean, I know you like Mass Effect quite a bit, but those games.
But keeping
are...
people alive, it's like extending into this shit. All of these people are chum. Look at the guy in the front. I don't even care about him. What's his name? I don't know. Yeah, Bloodwolf. What's his name? Louvet. Okay, yeah. See, he can eat shit and die for all I care.
Because you can't have sex with him in this game.
Well, it's not really that. It's mostly that if I could, I wouldn't want to. Look at him. Is he holding his heart?
He's got like one of those spiked collars on his wrist.
Oh, gotcha. Yeah, so that he can. Never mind.
Was that gonna be a cancelable thing?
Oh no, it's kind of gross.
Just kind of gross. Oh, okay. Well, that's fine.
Yeah,
folks. We're
It's
not.
like-
What we're not gonna do.
like
we're not
pussy and gooey. Too pussy, too gooey.
Too pussy, too gooey. No good. We hate to see that.
What's your favorite game?
My favorite video game of all time.
Yeah, whenever you think about it, you're like, oh man, that was great, no flaws. I wish I could play it for the first time again.
Ugh. Probably Baldur's Gate 2.
Oh my god, it's so good.
That was a good one. I mean,
What is a game that you played almost hatefully and you really hate, and you're like, why did I play that? Not something where you picked it up and were like, ugh, and then put it down 5 minutes later, but something where you're like, God, what am I doing?
Oh, what was that shit? Like Chivalry Medieval Warfare.
Oh, I've never even heard of that.
That was a game where you're like a sword man.
A sword man?
A swordsman.
And you hated it?
Yes, because it's like multiplayer only. And so all you do is like, you know, and it's like a very high skill curve game. Like it's like first person sword combat.
Yeah.
And it's like team versus team.
Oh wow, that sounds awful.
Yeah.
It sounds fun. It sounds awful.
It's like there are elements of fun, but it depends on you having number one, like a very good computer, like a very good internet connection, and you have to play it a lot. And, like things are kind of dependent on very split second.
Got you. Yeah.
Attacks and movements, and like if you suck, which I did, like everyone just decides to take you to court for it and call you slurs, and it's, you know, it's what you would expect. This is gaming culture writ large, of course.
You know what else is gaming culture?
What's that?
I have a dark confession to make publicly right now.
Really?
So some people struggle with drug addiction. Some people struggle with religion.
Naturally.
I had a bit of a gambling addiction.
Oh.
And it was through the medium of Star Trek Online.
Oh, yeah.
I got sucked into the loot boxes a few years back.
Oh, yeah. Oh, fuck. I forgot about this. You told me about this.
Did I tell you how much money I spent on Star Trek Online?
Ooh. How much money did you
Over
spend?
the course of 18 months.
18 months. How much?
Take a wild guess. This is on loot boxes.
Like $500.
Way higher.
Way higher. This is like loot box. This is like cosmetic upgrades for.
No. These aren't cosmetic upgrades. These are like, hey, spend $5, $10, $15, $20 on a set of keys so that you can open up a box that you find in a loot drop after beating a boss, and then there will be a random item in here based on the theme of the month, and maybe it'll be a really great ship with the best weapons. Maybe it'll be something that you've always wanted, or maybe it's just actual garbage, and maybe all of this is actual garbage because you're sitting in your office instead of playing with your dog or writing your movie. You have this addiction because you feel so disconnected from everything, because you can't get over the grief in your life, and you're internalizing everything and making it about you instead of realizing you're part of the world. Anyway, guess how much money?
Oh no, man! Was this like?
This was between 2016 and 2016 and 2018, off and on.
Like $1,500? More?
If only treasure could
2,000.
stop the flow of otherworldly
3,000.
corruption.
Yeah. $3,000?
3,000.
Jesus. Man.
Over the course of almost 2 years. Real bad.
On fucking loot boxes.
Oh my god.
Oh man.
Yep.
Was that the thing? Like
Because it's like $7, $8 at a time.
Oh.
Who cares? There's no big purchase. You're just like you click the button that they make it really easy to click, and it's like, oh thanks, here's your purchase, $6.87, and you're like, who cares? It's fine. It's fine. I didn't go out to the bar, right? I bought a digital box full of actual garbage, and I'm gonna go to sleep and get cold sweats.
Oh my god.
It's fine. And so I've got this account just full. It's like a digital graveyard of shit I don't remember. And
Fuck.
and every now and then I'll fire up that game and be like, oh look, the ship I won that cost $400 over the course of 8 years or 8 months. It's like, yeah, okay, these games aren't free. Like Star Trek Online is free to play. It's a free to play game. But really what that means is we're going to give you half of something you like for free, and then we're going to say, here's your chance to win the other half.
Oh.
But you know what the drop rates are for loot boxes?
What are they?
So in the States, typically, EA has way lower rates for this, but like Cryptic and they make Neverwinter, the online game.
Is that the D&D one?
Yeah, and they also make Star Trek Online. They make like 10 MMOs. It's crazy. They're like a fucking factory of this shit. They spend huge amounts of money on getting the cast of the shows to come back and actually play the characters.
Oh.
Right? So they've got like Michelle Yeoh and Jason Isaacs and all these fucking people like coming to do their lines and be their characters. They got LeVar Burton and all these people to come back and be the characters in these new adventures, right? And like that lends a sense of legitimacy, kind of like how EA has the loot box thing, right? And a game like Darkest Dungeon is complete. They release it complete. It's
Right.
full.
Yeah.
Like you can just keep. I've been playing this game for weeks, and I still have no idea what the secrets of this game are, right? Star Trek Online reveals itself instantly. It's like, here you go, get to level 65. The game is not fun now unless you spend at least $80, right? And if you just, honestly, here's the thing. If you spend that $80, it's kind of like buying a deluxe version of a game in a store. And you've just spent $80 on a game because you don't need the other ships, you don't need the other weapons, you don't need any of that shit in order for it to be a fun game to play. But they throw it in front of your face all the time and go, hey, this is going to make the game more fun, this is the current meta, this is what everybody's talking about, so why don't you get into this trend? It's like fast fashion video games, right? And I think this is a thing that's really terrible about games as a service as opposed to games as a completed product, right? Like imagine if you could keep watching your favorite movie, right? And it would keep changing, and you just keep living. I mean, I guess that's kind of what TV is, but shit.
Movies as a service.
Yeah, right. Yeah. Movies as a service is television. Video games as a service are, things like Anthem or MMOs,
right?
Like where the game doesn't end; it just keeps getting more DLC. They keep releasing more content for it. You could technically start a new game and go through the campaign, go through the story, whatever, but you're not really supposed to be done. There's no ending, right? And the only way that there's a game that has no ending is if the game itself is the loss layer.
And now, the true test.
So, I would spend 5, 10, 15. I think the most money I ever spent at once in the game was $50.
Okay.
Right? And I felt weird about it. I was like, oh my god, that's the cost of a game. And I had it in the back of my mind, like, haven't I already spent, somewhere between $50 and $500 on this game. And I was like, I gotta stop this.
Oh.
And that was the first time that I realized it. I was like, because I was always rationalizing it like, oh, this is the same price as a drink. Or
Sure.
And why shouldn't I do this if it feels fun the same way that going to see a movie or whatever is fun, right? Like the game keeps adding more content, so why should I be mad about it? And the reason I should be mad about it is because I don't remember a fucking thing about this game.
Oh.
It has no narrative merit. It has no emotional connection. It's not even atmospheric. It just feels like hoarding, right?
Yeah.
Whereas this, I mean, like I fought those 4 guys. You just killed 1. I fought those. Oh, you killed 2. I fought these guys. You killed 3. Wow, you're killing all of them. Well, they're just going away now. All right,
Yeah, well,
so
that was my plan.
you win. You win very effectively. Those types of people, I fought them a million times in this game, and it still feels like an emotion-inducing experience. Right? And like MMOs, man, they are fucked up. Like you know, the only one I've ever played that hasn't done that is Elite. Elite Dangerous, yeah. Because like you paid $70 for the game, but there's no in-app purchases.
Right.
It's just like everything in that game you win by playing it. You can't shortcut it. Like it's not about that, right? It's just,
so there aren't any in-app purchases. Like you can't.
Like you could go. Like I think as of 6 months ago they started doing like paint jobs and like cosmetic stuff, but you have to like go on the website and buy it as like a package, and it's like part of that now. It's part of the game, but there's no like microtransaction store in the game, right? And none of the stuff that you can buy on the website affects gameplay at all. It's literally like paint job stuff, right? Which I also think is shitty because like making your ship and your character look the way that you want is part of the fun of like any kind of game like that, right? So that should be earnable through the game. But that's a pretty recent addition. This game's been out for like 5 years and it's never been that way. But they don't sell gameplay items, right, on the website store. And that's, I think that's great, you know, like that there's no shortcutting, there's no pay-to-win stuff. I think that's really the biggest problem is pay-to-win. Like, I actually was surprised when it turned out that Darkest Dungeon had so many DLC packs, but they've been releasing stuff for free, like the Musketeer character, right? I don't know. It really grinds my fucking gears that every game that's released these days is automatically not finished. Like, there's gonna be DLC, you know?
I guess that's the only way to make money on games now? Is that
I don't think so. I mean, people buy the first part, they buy the game. I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong. I don't know anything.
Did you ever play like World of Warcraft? Like the
Years and years ago, yeah, but like I think I did the free trial up to level 20, and then I stopped playing because I'm like, I'm not spending $15 a month to kill boars.
Yeah, that's a different thing. Like that's an upfront cost.
This expedition at least.
Did you play Dead Cells?
Did I play Dead Cells?
Do you know about that game?
No.
It's a completely worker-owned gaming studio.
Oh.
And they made this.
Eat the blood.
Eat the blood. They made this game called Dead Cells, which is kind of like a Metroidvania style thing.
Okay.
And it's like they don't really have bosses like this gaming company.
Yeah.
Like it's like if you work there, you're part of the ownership and leadership. So it's like the most communist game that's been made so far. I think it's done well, and it's a bestseller on the Switch, and it's it looks really cool. I actually want to play it.
What's it called again?
Dead Cells.
Okay, Dead Cells. Let's put a link to that in the description.
Let's put a link to Dead Cells and a link to the uninstall button on Star Trek Online.
That's right. Don't play that game, folks. That is
$3,000.
$3,000. That's oof. Ugh. It's like
costs
like
more
a
than my
smoking
camera.
habit. Yeah.
I mean, the dumbest thing I've ever done in my life. I'm sorry. The worst thing I've ever done in my life is smoke cigarettes. I spent $60,000 over the course of 10 years on smokes.
Really?
Yep.
Is that like something you've kept track of, or?
I was a pack-a-day smoker.
Oh, you were right.
Yep.
Yeah.
I haven't touched a cigarette in almost 3 years.
Hey, man. Good for you.
Yeah, it feels really good. Well, you made a lot of money on that run.
Yeah.
Smart boy.
Yeah. So, would you like to steer now? Because
I'll steer.
They have some money to spend.
I have some money to panic heal my terrible people. Okay, let's see. We got 2 green boys. We got 3. We got 4. Let's do a green mission, huh?
I think that's all we can do. Like,
everybody else is really suffering. Quickening satchel, sly eye patch.
Do you have any mans at arms?
I do. I have this guy, Bones, and Amos. Dark temptation, Hiromania. Okay, let's upgrade Amos. I can't.
He's fine.
Let's upgrade his armor.
Did you have your do you have your buildings upgraded?
I have several of them, yes.
Okay.
Let's see what this fucking thing. Upgrade you. 1, 2. I can count. Let's upgrade Leon. Oh, Leon's feeling good. Okay. Leon, Amos, Egret, and Bones. This is going to be a really funny, weird one because they're all frontline combat. Fuck it. Let's go.
Okay.
Let's do...
exciting stuff, man.
Kill 1 fulminating prophet. That guy's too hard to kill. Let's do... Should we try it anyway? Because this is the last one. Is this going to be the last Darkest Dungeon Let's Play we're doing, or are we going to do another one? What do you think?
I don't know. It seems like...
We're in pretty rough shape right now.
We're in rough shape.
I feel like coming back from this is going to take more energy than I've got.
Like, what are we gonna beat the game? Is that the point?
I think, dear viewers, Lloyd and I were talking about finding our bliss.
Yeah.
And
as we do, we love to talk about that. We're good friends. We are emotionally available men.
We are.
We like to talk about our dreams, our thoughts, our feelings.
Favorite feelings.
Yeah, our favorite feelings.
And our least favorite feelings sometimes. We have both seen each other cry once too many times.
Yeah.
And the reason that it's once too many is because we were both at parties with other people when that happened.
It's true.
It wasn't at the same time.
No. It happened. Oh, memories.
But our friendship has been forged in fire and fucked up evenings and fun.
And fun.
So I think in the theme of fun and following our bliss, we should stop doing stuff when it's not fun anymore. I think this is fun, but I'm not looking at these guys and thinking that this looks like fun to help them.
I don't know. Like, it seems like the game with the DLC is just punishing.
It's a little hard. I think it's good that we tried this. I like learning. What is this?
But
minus 25% stress if has Crimson Curse.
That's nice.
Huh. Okay. Nice to... Let's just try to kill this guy. Let's just... Your
as
party's
well.
not fully outfitted with trinkets?
I don't think you loaded up a party. Did you load up a party?
Oh, you're correct about that. Fuck. All right. Let's put Leon in the front. He's been good to me. Let's put Amos in number 3. Command, bolster, bellow. So yeah, he's not going to be doing any hitting. We'll put let's put Leon in number 2. And Egret in number 1 because she's got the swan thing.
I think Hellions are my favorite class.
They're pretty great. God. These fucking people.
It's just because we're not... I don't know. Like, we're not gamers. Like, we
don't know what we're doing.
We can't figure this out in a time... in like a manageable span of time. Like, that is beyond our scope at the present moment.
Alright. So we have a fucked up option here.
What's
we
that?
can do...
Send them out.
We can just send out these fucked up people.
Send out the good guys.
Alright, we'll send out the good guys. We'll
and
send Sypha.
Maybe they'll get...
Okay, so we got the Hellion. Mm-hmm. We got we got this guy.
See, that looks like a pretty good team.
This looks like a pretty good team. Okay.
They're all kind of fucked up.
So let's do the Sly Patch. Minus 100 food consumed. Plus 10 max HP. Oh, okay. We'll do that on you. Oh, you got this stun feather. All right. We'll do that on you. I realized just now that we stopped talking about what we were talking about.
Yeah, yeah.
Lloyd and I are not going to do anything that's not fun.
No. We're not completionists.
No.
As regards these trivial child's toys. And, you know, it is good that they provide joy to some. I think that's a lot of torches, man.
I know.
That's too many.
Well, is this the last time we're playing this?
I guess so. I guess so.
So we're just going to bring a little bit of everything. Who cares? All right.
Okay. Free blood.
Free blood for my friends. Who cares? Who cares? We're just trying to kill this guy.
We're gonna. This is gonna be.
The point of this is not bringing back
finale
bacon.
impossible.
The
No.
point of this
How had he
is
survived
killing
the
a
stockades, the
very
icy
sad,
wars,
lonely
and the
guy.
knives I delivered so
He's all fucked up. He's in the
enthusiastically into his
stocks.
back.
He's been stabbed several times.
Time
I'm
and
sure you
time
can
again
hear
to rouse the town folk
this
with his wild
beautiful
speculations
voice.
and prophecies.
The
telling
ancestors
the whole
and
thing.
wars.
This is
Let's let him tell his story.
Yeah.
Ah, fuck.
The echoes
Okay.
of
Yeah,
his
see, this guy's
mindless
got blood
tittering
bags around his head. This
reverberate maddening
sucks. What's
What
wrong
does that
with you?
mean? Like,
Oh, he's wasting.
oh, okay.
And what's happening with you? Crimson Curse.
Oh,
Okay. Madness in my veins. Madness in my veins.
madness in their veins.
So if you don't stop it before they're wasting, or after they're wasting, then they kind of turn on everybody.
Oh,
Gets real ugly.
so you've seen that happen?
No, I met a game like a piece of shit.
Oh,
All right, so let's see.
see,
I'm not going to do that with the next game we play.
I mean, you like, I don't know.
I don't want to.
You don't want to.
It's less fun. I'm just weak. Okay, I don't have enough room for $50. Let's go. Aha! Angry Jake.
See, now we are fully loaded with supplies, and we're not concerned about material gain in this quest because this is the last quest.
It's the last quest,
This is the last one.
and the Hellion is great. I like the shield breaker a lot too.
Oh. Oh. Oh.
Ugh. Horse ass. Ah.
I hope you beat the guy.
The guy?
Yeah.
But this one?
No, the
The fulminating
the fulminating prophet.
Yeah. Me too. Oh, here. Jesus.
This is,
That'd be really fucked up to get hit with a hook.
have you ever been hit with a hook?
I've been kicked by a horse.
That's not the same thing. That's a different thing.
I've been hit by a rock.
You could. There are few things that are less similar to a hook than a horse's hoof.
It's just the letter at the end.
You make me so angry sometimes. With,
I'm helping. What am I helping? I have not been hit with. What? No, actually, what am I talking about? I got hit with a fish hook.
of course, yes, like that happens a lot. It happens quite often, which is why I asked it.
So
Like,
you
this
don't
wasn't-
think I'm special?
This wasn't like a, you know, like, oh, wacky. Have you ever been dangled from a rooftop? Like, you know, it happens.
I have been hit with a fish hook.
I haven't because I'm agile.
You have virtues, I guess. It's fine. Everybody's feeling good. All right, boom, eat it.
Wow.
Yeah.
Real nice.
Thanks, man.
Real nice. Got him.
Oh, thank you.
This game is
Pretty. Oh, 26 skeleton damage. There we go. Let's go. Don't have room for anything.
Remind yourself that overconfidence is a
Let's
slow
use a
and
torch
insidious
because we
killer.
have several. Always scouting.
It sucks that this game is so fun. Like,
It does.
it pisses me off because I don't know. It's honestly like, it is so disrespectful of the player's time, and that's part of it.
I know, right? Well, at least it doesn't cost $3,000. I'll never, ever get over that.
So you found out at some point.
Yeah, I got curious morbidly because I was like, all the stuff that I've got here is a little much. Why do I have all this? How much have I? What have I done? Right? And then I checked, and it felt real bad.
Mm-hmm.
Like, honestly, it would be one thing if it was like a bulk purchase where I had like done that and was a huge dumbass.
Mm-hmm.
But the death by 1,000 cuts of it, or 3,000 cuts rather, was somehow almost worse because it meant like, oh, you're irresponsible. You don't have any fucking idea what you're doing. You know, like,
I wonder if you qualified as a whale.
The promise of
You ever heard that term?
I think so, for like a year.
I mean, I've heard of this happening.
Yeah,
Like it happens a lot.
To unsuspecting people.
Well, like, yes and no. Like, you have your genuinely like rich individuals that are like, I'm gonna spend $20,000 on MapleStory because I can and it doesn't affect my life. Ugh. I don't know.
Right.
But
What the hell is MapleStory?
MapleStory. Oh God, it is
I don't
Okay, so let's wind the clocks back.
All right.
It's 2000. Is it 2006? Is it 2007? It's something like that. Computers are fine, but they're not so advanced that your everyman's machine can run a Call of Duty or a Quake
Crisis.
or a Quake Arena or things of that nature. So, you know, what do you do if you're a guy without any money? You download MapleStory, which is it's like, what is that? It's like an MMO RPG, but it's two-dimensional, and the characters are little like chibi animes.
Oh,
do you know what I'm talking
shit.
about?
I know exactly what you're talking about now. Okay.
So, like, I played it for like a month, like, because it's around. Listen, I'm not gonna. What I'm not gonna do. I'm not gonna make excuses. Like, I shouldn't have played that game. It was a bad idea. But it's, it is one of those. It's like, it is a game with like lots of customizability, and if you're willing to pay for it, you can make your character. I don't know. Like, I would see these characters in that game, and they would like have birds flying around them, and they would have lots of pets, and they would
Right.
and
Lots of pets, lots of birds.
and like that is, and I guess that's nice, but like I never thought I want to be you. I never thought I wish I had all that stuff around me. Like, this is.
Sure.
It felt
gross to see.
Because I think part of me knew that. I think part of me knew that, like, that person is so invested in this game. That person spends so much time with this.
Yeah.
With this, and like, even when I was playing it, I was like, this is stupid. Like, I wish I had anything else to do. I wish I had a girlfriend. Or
How old are you again?
I'm saying I was 17 for the purposes of this podcast. I might have been older, but I do not remember. Yeah, like, but I was bored, and I didn't have. No, I think I was a teenager. I think I must have been a teenager.
The wounds of war.
Because I honestly did stop playing video games.
I mean, what's a girlfriend? I love you, Alicia.
I hope to know someday.
Yeah, you just have a girlfriend. Cat.
I have a cat.
As
And,
the fiend
Trying to be respectful of InfoSec.
Thank you for the infosec. I don't know what sex is. Or love. Or anything.
packs
Oh
laden
look,
with
sapphires, blue
are
like
often
strangled
low on
dreams.
supplies.
Okay, Dad. What the hell does that mean? Let's camp.
Let's camp.
Let's
huddled together,
feast.
furtive
Huh?
and vulnerable. Rats
Why
in
is it
a
only 4?
maze.
Because one of the guys has the bloody ring, so he doesn't eat food anymore.
Oh, blood ring, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. You can't be. Okay, let's see. Revel, -5 accuracy, but nah.
You can drink together.
Actually, that's a really good idea. I should drink together. I should. You know what I mean. Okay.
Oh, no nighttime ambush things.
Let's do that.
This
Let's do that.
see that's fun. Like this game gives you just unending ways to fuck up.
Right.
You like it teaches you to make plans, and then like no matter what you do, you're missing something.
Yep.
Like you're always missing something.
We really should play Gods Will Be Watching.
Yeah, I'd like that. That'd be fun.
Aha, no spooky stuff. All right. Oh, I did that early. Okay.
Okay. Well, where?
That was a bad idea. I am fucking not good at this game.
Even the cold
You know what? It
stone
doesn't matter.
seems bent on
We're gonna
preventing
be fine. We're
passage.
gonna win. Well, I mean,
Yeah.
the pack contains loot. Hey.
Did you fight the first prophet already?
In
Yes.
radiance,
Okay.
may
So-
we find victory.
It's the same thing, but
Worse.
yeah.
You know, I've always been interested in the prospect of making a video game, and I actually know a couple. Actually, Onoda,
Yeah.
and then they made a game like 10 years ago called Foundations of Fate.
Oh.
It was like a kind of like a imagine like Final Fantasy IV mixed with Shenmue. It was a little weird and really good.
Did it get any traction, or did they release it? Or
Natural Eye. Oh, hey, look at that.
Oh.
They released it, and they actually got like a PSP pack to release it on the PSP. And then I don't remember what.
The path is
Oh,
clear.
the blood. What's
We
happening to you?
require only the strength to follow it.
Craving. Okay, so I'm gonna give her the blood, and she's gonna get bloodlust, which makes her spooky but super strong.
Cool. That rules. I guess that's a fun mechanic. But it's
What were you gonna say?
I have blanked completely. It is.
We were talking about Onoda. Or do you have to leave?
No. I'm just checking the time. You know,
Well, yeah, we're.
the late night boys. Let's play after hours.
I mean, I don't have anything to do tomorrow. Good.
Oh no.
My hateful friends.
Oh. Ah.
Okay. A little creepy.
Oh.
Good. Everybody got good.
Oh. See. This is difficult.
Let's pull Johnny Cockroach forward. I guess we're not gonna.
Chevalier.
Okay. Let's do Stun Boy. Okay. And yeah, that's not threatening. Atta girl. Super gross.
See, if I had a flagellant, I could like
Do
scoop
nothing.
up the. I
Oh.
could scoop up the blight from the bounty hunter. But it seems like the Crimson Court thing, like it adds the I don't know. It takes away the
As the light gains purchase,
because this game is supposed to be about planning
purpose is
and
made clear.
like like your odds of survival kind of depend on how well you prepare for any encounter.
And this just fucks.
And
all
this
of that.
fucks all of that up. It's like, oh, the vampires have arrived in
the place where
there's pigs or fishmen or what, I don't know.
In the place where there's pigs. That sounds like a really esoteric Miyazaki movie. The place where there's pigs.
Have you ever seen a feral hog?
I thought that this died like a month ago.
Did we talk about this already?
I mean, I
don't
have
think we-
seen a feral hog,
Yeah.
but I have not needed to use a rifle on one.
Well, I actually was listening to a very interesting. We listened to a podcast about this, and because someone very close to me lives in, like, grew up in the country, and there were like a lot of feral hogs everywhere, and like, suffice to say, like, you would assume that the best course of action is to like shoot them. Like if you have like a large amount of very damaging animals on your property, like if there's like an infestation of them, which there is, like there is absolutely like a massive destructive infestation.
hog infestation.
Yeah, like all over the U.S. and Canada and most of the world. Also, like they're around, like they're absolutely around. And you would assume that an effective means of control for
A hog.
for something like that would be to hunt them, would be
Their formation is broken.
to shoot them with guns. But it turns out that it's not. It doesn't work. Like they're
Why doesn't it work to shoot them? They don't
because no, they do die. Like you can. So, for example, like in Texas, there are 0 hunting restrictions for feral hogs. Like you can trap them, you can kill them when they're infants, you can blow them up with explosives.
What?
You can poison them. You can do anything. You can hunt them from helicopters. You can do whatever the fuck you want to feral hogs in Texas. Like, it is open season on feral hogs, and I don't know if you know this, the good people of the state of Texas, they don't mind hunting, and they don't mind.
I haven't heard.
Yeah, and
A trifling victory,
and they have been
but a victory nonetheless.
a great deal. And it doesn't make a dent
Why?
because they
Glittering
breed
gold,
so quickly.
trinkets and baubles, paid for
Seems a
in
little
blood.
weird.
So, and there's also the argument that, and okay, so another part of it is that the existence of the feral hogs as this kind of like open season, you can hunt them however you
Wealth
want.
beyond measure.
It has created an
Awarded
industry,
to the brave
like
and the
it's created a
foolhardy
cottage industry
alike.
of like hunt masters and like hunt tourism, where it's like, I want to blow up some hogs.
Really?
You know, I wanna like unload a AK-47 on a sounder. Like, sure, that sounds like a fun thing.
How lovely.
So the argument is that as long as that incentive exists, the feral hogs will be around. Like there will always be
A hog.
yeah, there will always be a hog.
How is it possible for them to breed that quickly?
Okay, so if I remember correctly, the females are
How do you miss a giant stunned guy? Anyway, you're saying
the females are can get pregnant when they're like, I want to say like 3 months old, right, or like 6 months old. Like very quickly they become fertile.
that's too much.
And I forget exactly, that might be wrong, but very, very, very soon, like 6 months, I would say. And every litter is like 22 piglets, like a lot of piglets.
That's a
come
lot
out
of
every
piglets.
litter. Hoglets, rather.
Their cursed champion falls.
I don't know. I've seen thermal cameras of just like a couple of 300-pound like big males and like some 250-pound like big females, and then like and just dozens and dozens of like the little hoglets and
Piglets?
yeah,
Hoglets?
yeah. Listen, I didn't mean to get on feral hogs, but they are, you know, they're around, and it's a big deal for a large part of the world, not just North America. And they're
I mean, like,
incredibly.
they're not like an invasive species, though, right?
What
Are
do you-
they?
Oh yeah,
Really?
absolutely. Like
Well, I mean, where are they from?
they're from Europe, but they were brought over by the conquistadors.
I did not know that.
yeah,
I always thought
yeah.
the hogs were native to the...
No, they're from, I don't know where they're from, but they're not from the New World. They're
Oh,
from,
I hit the bones. I missed. How did I miss a guy? Ah.
We're talking about hogs. You missed the bones.
No, I
you
hit the bones. I missed
Ah,
the guy.
You missed the guy. They're all bones. This is a skeleton. No, they were brought over by. It was like one of the minor conquistadors, but they would bring livestock over and
The
like.
ground quakes.
This is lifted directly from that podcast, but they would bring just like European regular pigs,
Success
European
so
regular
clearly
pigs.
in
European regular pigs, and they would
Or is it merely a trick of the
just
light?
kind of live in the woods and like root around and just live off the land. And whenever the Spaniards wanted to eat something, they would go and catch a pig.
That's
And
insane.
then they were around, and then they are always around. And so that's how hogs happen, folks.
Thanks for telling us that, Lloyd. I didn't know.
Did you enjoy the hog story?
Oh, fuck. Sure.
Let us
You
know in the comments below if
I
you
mean,
enjoyed
I'm-
the hog story.
I'm letting everyone know what I thought right now. What was what?
I'm trying to remember the name of the podcast. It was a good podcast. Explained it a lot better than I did.
Pig
Go-
Zone?
No, it wasn't Pig Zone.
Should have been. Oh. I hate that.
So, what you've done is you've explored every cranny of this dungeon except for the room where the prophet is.
Such a terrible assault cannot be
You've
left
allowed
unanswered.
yourself to be weakened every step of the way.
Well, what else is new?
So, an interesting strategy from you, I would say.
Look, I'm trying my best to
So,
debuff. Get him. Hey, don't do that. Hey. Yes. Do you know that, what's his name? Fucking Jordan Peele wants to make a Gargoyles movie. Remember Gargoyles? The fake, terrible Batman?
the animated series
Uh-huh.
from when we were teenagers.
God, what a shitty show.
Was that shitty?
I thought it was terrible, but I also don't really know anything.
I never watched it once. I just didn't get the cartoons.
Executed with
You
impunity.
didn't understand them, or you didn't receive
I
them?
simply did not understand the cartoons. They were above me, and for the most part, they still are.
Or below you,
No. Like listen. There was a time in my life when I was one of those guys.
when you were a cartoon.
When I was a cartoon, no, I was a guy in his 20s who watched Adventure Time. And listen, have you seen Adventure
That
Time?
happened to everybody, though.
I mean,
Woof, that was very close. I almost clicked on too much food.
ugh.
Alright. I never really felt that Adventure Time was as interesting as everybody always thought it was. I'm like, okay,
Like I remember seeing like the pilot cartoon when I was in college, and
with
like,
Abraham Lincoln.
yeah,
Oh, good.
it just became this like a very like self-referential, like kind of self-satisfied. I don't know. A lot of people liked it.
Another
It's
one
fine. Whatever. Who cares?
A lot of people like it, including a lot of people who are exhibiting tendencies at 30 that were dangerous at 20. Anyway.
Clarified in a
I
single
don't want
strike.
to go any further with that.
Yeah, that's sort yourselves out, is what we're saying.
Sometimes it's time
Clean
to
your
put
room.
away child. Yeah, clean your room. Remember the lobster, everyone.
Oh boy, this is a great leftist let's play we're doing.
Oh my god, seriously.
Listen, we're gonna make it up to you.
I'm just going for that top fan badge on Jordan Peterson's Never Neverland Ranch for high IQ Lost Boys.
Begone, fiend.
God. Alright, this guy wants more blood.
Brought low and
Wait, who
driven
wants
into
blood?
the mud.
Who's doing the blood thing? Wait, what's going on?
I think they're okay.
What was that blood thing I saw? Alright.
No one's craving. They're all just hanging out. Everyone has the Crimson Curse. The new
Everybody's
guy
got it.
Crimson
Okay,
Okay,
so Prophet's in the very last fucking room. We are not going to win. You understand this, right?
Oh boy.
Craving. Okay. Bloodlust. Great. Let's... God, you people.
Wait, does the light affect
hides there, behind the pews,
vampires
spouting his
adversely?
mindless
Yes.
Like when the torch is
Not
high?
them, no. I feel so alive. Oh, right, okay. Oh. Hell yeah. Okay. Come here, piece of shit.
I don't think that's gonna work.
Does he have a full... 320%. That's nice. Okay.
You can judge him though.
I can judge you.
singular strike.
I'm gonna do it. Yes, okay.
Yeah, okay, so you
7 act, 6 crit.
got a man at arms that only yells.
The only
Who
yells.
stays in the back.
So let's do the 7 accuracy. Don't hey, come on, man. He's gonna hit you with his dick. Wow. Alright. What are you doing? You go too many times. I can smell... Yeah. Oh, don't do that. Okay, sure.
Just chop down the pews.
I'm not... Pupae.
Just chop down the pews. You're gonna want
95 crit mod.
You're gonna want to
Chop
down
pew.
the pews.
Whoa, those are some strong fucking pews. Alright.
At least you've bolstered your friends.
I did. Let's just chop down the pew. Oh, hey, that's nice. I love to chop a pew. Fully resist stun. 120 base. Okay, judgment.
Everything's so visible in this game. Like the probabilities and
Right?
the what have yous. Is that good? Is that bad? I don't know.
Oh man, that was heavy. That rock was very heavy.
But you just gotta kill the guy. Chop him.
Come hither.
Nope, that one.
Ah.
Hey.
Hey. Choppy Josh. There we go.
What kind of regular game is this most like?
What? Oh, resisted everything. Cool. What kind of regular game?
Yeah, like chess or checkers or backgammon or
Rarity in the fever.
because
Probably-
you know you got your
Probably checkers, honestly.
yeah. No, I see that.
Maybe like Mousetrap.
Mousetrap.
That's not really a regular game.
It's a regular game.
It's just an old game we all know. Maybe hopscotch. Does that count?
It sure does.
God, why is this wood so tough?
You gotta kill the wood. I know it sucks, but you gotta. And maybe that guy could hit something with his mace.
Instead of just using it like a shitty umbrella.
Or what's that guy's name? What's his name?
I don't know.
It's,
Amos?
Amos. He's like a manager. Like this is this is the boss.
We bring it all back.
We bring it all back. Like this guy, he stays in the back. He just gives a lot of orders. And what does he contribute?
Very,
You know?
very little.
Has he been hit once? No, he has not. Has he done a single point of damage? No, he has not. And that, I think, is a metaphor of some kind.
It's a
And
meaningful allegory.
I'll kind of leave it up to you what the metaphor is, what the allegory is. Open to
Why
interpretation.
can't I bolster?
You used it once already.
I did?
Yeah.
Cool. Let's do this one.
Just keep on yelling.
Keep on screaming for more work. God, he's very much spitting at my friends.
See, now if you win, that's going to look bad for us. Kind of looks like you're going to win.
Alright, if we win this one, maybe we'll do another episode of Darkest Dungeon.
Maybe. And maybe not right away.
And maybe not right away.
Because I'm just going to... Cards on the table. We've played quite a bit of this game.
We have.
Both together and separately. And while I know you love every minute of it,
Dear viewers.
yeah,
Maybe we don't.
Maybe we don't. Maybe we're sick of this. Maybe we're sick of like. Listen, I know that all of these episodes have been released on the same day, and like you are getting
You've
this
probably
all on
skipped to this one, which
Yeah.
means that you missed episode 2, which was Crackler.
Yeah, episode 2, like that. We'll always have episode 2.
We will.
But this is what's gonna happen. Like you're here. Like you're in the shit with us.
Decisive bubbling.
Like you kind of. I think you understand. Like you understand. Like this is not.
We're kind of just talking now.
We're kind of just.
I
talking.
really want to kill this guy.
It's gonna happen for you. Like it's only. Oh, he's so bad. Like you've buffed up your guys so many times with the manager.
They're all so buff.
Well, like here's the thing. Like managers aren't. I don't think managers are like inherently.
In life,
I win. We win.
Well, you did this. Let me finish because I don't want to get
Managers are
fucked up.
what?
Managers are like it's good to have like guiding principles, but the problem is obviously, you know, when that person is incentivized to make profit instead of look after. I don't. What am I saying? This is awful. That's awful.
You wanted to say something, and now you're not saying it, and I don't get it.
No, hang on. Let me collect myself because
Okay, collect yourself. We're talking about managers.
we're talking about managers. Like it can be helpful to have someone who has like a big picture view of things. Like that's fine. But you know, we kind of understand the managerial relationship as like extractive, and that's what it is in basically the entire world today because of I don't know. Like you ever worked for a friend?
Oh yeah, I color corrected your movie.
Well, that's not the same thing though.
Oh,
Like,
okay.
like I worked for you technically for
When was this?
the.
Oh
That's
my
right.
god.
We're gonna bleep that, but you know, like, but that wasn't the same thing. Like you weren't trying to whip value out of me. Like
No, I knew that there was a shitty paycheck that I wanted to go to a friend because everyone was struggling.
yeah.
I think it was $7.50 a week.
Mm-hmm.
That is garbage.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
No good.
We can bleep that too.
We can bleep that. No, I mean, you know, doesn't matter. I've earned money in the past. It's happened. It's happening now.
It's happening now. I mean, it's happening. to
Not
everybody.
right now. Maybe.
Hopefully soon. Hey, look at that! They became 5s.
You got some 5s.
How do we make this better?
All right.
I don't know. Okay.
Well,
Maybe we'll do another one.
Maybe
Who
we'll do
knows?
another one.
Maybe we'll move on to the truck simulator in space. Maybe we'll do Dead Cells.
Listen.
Maybe sound off in the comments. I love saying that because it makes me feel like I have friends. I do have. Actually, you know what? Fuck that. I do have friends.
you have
I
friends.
got you.
And I hope you will become our friends as well. Let's just lean into it, folks.
Let's listen.
All right. Well, thank you for joining us.
Tell us what you'd like to see us play next.
We would love to hear from you. It's been fun. We hope you enjoyed this, and because we sure have. And we'll see you next time with something different. I hope to Christ.
Here on Left's Play.
Do you get it?
Seize the means of leveling up.
I hope they get it.
I am going to throw myself off
All
the tower.
right, cut his mic.